Hello, my boss kings and queens. I am Clarissa the Boss Queen, and today I have a business video that is very important that I would like to share with you guys today. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe because this video is very important to all my business people, especially the boss queens and kings. So, this video is a reminder on how to renew your annual report for your LLC in the state of Florida. All right. So, like I said, if you're new, please subscribe. You don't want to miss this video. All right. So, I'm going to get right into the important stuff. All right. Every year, by May the 1st or before May the 1st, you need every business, every LLC, if you have an LLC, you have to renew your annual report every single year. Now, with this annual report, you are updating and editing any new information about yourself. Like if you have a new address, you need to put that in your annual report. If you have you got married, got a new last name, you need to change your last name, ladies. You know what I'm saying? For my boss queens, you change, your last name. It's just you're updating, letting your state know that okay, the new updates and that you need to do. You need to edit your new address. You need to edit anything that pertains to your business. Okay, like your last name, like I said, your address, anything else that you have updated since last year, you need to do that this year. Okay, so if you pay your annual report after May the 1st, and this goes for every LLC in the United States, okay, you will get penalized and you will have to pay a $400 fee. All right, so I'm gonna get right into that here in a second. All right, $400 fee. So you want to pay your annual report before or on May the 1st. Now, May the 1st, 11:59, you're clear, but anything like May the 2nd, if you try to pay your annual report on May the 2nd, 2022, you are going to get penalized and you're going to have to pay a $400 late fee. Okay, it's considered late. All right, so if you read up here at the top, is where it says annual report SunBiz. Now, sunbiz.org is a for divisions of corporations. Okay, it's a filing. You can file your business through the state with this. You can update your annual report. You can do everything on this. So this is for my state. This is for my state. I say that again. I'm in the state of Florida. I don't know how it goes in the state of California. I don't know how it goes in the state of Texas or New York. But for my Floridarians, this is for you guys, okay? For my Floridarians, all right? So it says this files or amendments for the annual report only. Annual reports for all corporations, limited liability companies, limited partnerships, and limited liability are due each year between January 1st and May the 1st. So anytime like January hits, if you want to go ahead and pay it then, you got that time. You got January, February, March, April, and you got those months. So that's January, February, March, April. So those 4 months within the first 4 months of the new year, every year you got until whatever that time to pay it. And I think last year I paid mine April 28th. So as long as you pay it on or before May the 1st. All right. The file Department of State encourages businesses owners to file early, submitting your annual report on times to avoid late fee. All right, and it said, and you can click on I'm gonna click on up here where it says instructions for filing annual report. I'm gonna click on that. That's highlighted in blue. Oh, so now it's gonna say no internet. So we're just gonna go back. I don't know why it's doing this. All right, so what you want to do after that, if you don't have the instructions, so when you click on that, you have the instructions. All right, so let's go down here to where it says enter the entity document number below to submit your online annual report now. Okay, so your document number, it says note the first character of 12-digit document numbers in the letter. What that means is when you filed your business through your state, they on your letter it gives you a, document number, and it starts with a alphabetical letter. It could be whatever. Mine starts with the letter L, and then after it has that one letter, and then it has I think like 10 or 11 numbers. So I'm gonna get right into that here in a minute. So I'm gonna show you guys what that number is. So that way when it says document number, you just type in that document number, and it will bring up your annual report from the previous year. All right. Okay, so in order to get this document number, I had forgot my document number. It's one of those numbers that I just can't remember in the top of my head, but I kept my annual report receipt from last year. It's just like a letter. So right now I'm on my business email. So I just keep all that information because your email stores stuff from a long time, for many years. So up here where it says Clarissa the Boss Queen, I think I emailed it to that email address, and so I'm just gonna click on that, and it should come up here in a minute. All right, so I just have to download it or whatever. So I'm clicking on download. You see it's downloading. I'm using my phone as we speak. All I'm doing, every time when you watch my videos, I just Bluetooth whatever I'm doing from my phone to my Samsung TV, because I have a Samsung phone. So I have a Samsung TV. All right, here we go. We have the State of Florida Department. State of Florida Department of State. All right, so right here it says this is the letter that I was telling you about that has the document number. You can see after the first like little paragraph up there, it says the document number of this limited liability company is L2, that long number. So we're going to read up here at first. It says, I certify from the records of this office that Queen Island Goddess LLC, which is my company, is a limited liability company organized under the laws of the state of Florida, filed on January 28th, 2020. So that's when I started my business. I started my business on January 28th, so that'll be my anniversary. January 28th, 2020. And so it says, this document number of this limited liability company is L2, whatever. So when I go back to sunbiz.org, that's the number I need to put in, that L2 and then that whole big number. And this, all it does, it says the document number. Okay, wait. I further certify that said limited liability company has paid all fees due this office through December 31st, 2021, which was last year. That is the most recent annual report was filed on April 28th, 2021, and that status is active. And the reason why you want to make sure that it is very important that you do go ahead and file your annual report before May the 1st, is that you want to keep your account active. If you don't never file for your annual report every year, your business is not going to be active. Especially if you are retail, any kind of business, you are legit. Once you are going to be stay active and legit. You don't want to deactivate. You don't want your business to be deactivated, because how it'll be deactivated is if you don't pay your annual report, and that means that you have an illegal business. Like you will be selling products or whatever your business is. Like mine is a retail, because I sell hair and stuff like that. So if I don't file my annual report, then I'll just be out here just illegally selling hair, selling weed, selling eyelashes. So I want to stay active and current. Pay your annual report, okay? So you want to do that. It's very important. And this is what the letter will look like. This is the seal. It says the great seal of the state of Florida. In God we trust. So you got that seal going on. This is a legit. Okay, so that way, if anybody ever comes to me and be like, your business is not active, yes, it is. Also, you can do a Google search on your business. Like in a minute before I end this video, I will do a Google search and show you that, okay, my business is active. This is how, if you are kind of iffy about somebody else's business, like let's say if somebody say they have a business and you kind of don't really trust that person, but you kind of want to order something from that person, Google their business and see if their business is active. And when you go do a Google search, it will tell you, okay, this business is active or this business is not active. And if it says it's not active, you don't want to order anything from that particular business, all right? Because it's going to be illegal. It's not going to be legit. But as y'all can know, to see today, I stay on record and on track with legalizing everything for my business. I want to make sure that my business is always legal and legit. And so that way, this is proof that my business is active. All right, so given under my hand the Great Seal of the state of Florida at Tallahassee, the capital, this is the 28th, the day of April 2021. All right, so my business has been active ever since last year, and it's still going to stay active this year because I'm about to pay my annual report. All right, so that's what I needed to, I need that number. So now I have that number. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to sunbiz.org and I'm going to put in that number. All right. All right, so now we're back. So all you gotta do for, like I said, my Floridians, all my boss queens and kings that has a business in the state of Florida, like I said, you want to check in your state. If you live in any other state besides Florida, you want to check in your state and see how to do your annual report if you have a LLC, because I don't know how it does. I don't know how it works in other states, but I know how it works in this state, and that's the state of Florida. So you want to go to sunbiz.org and it should say annual report. So we're at the Google search. So we're going to go into Google search and we're going to type in sunbiz. I think there was where you see where it says sunbiz.org annual reports. You want to click on that. All right. So now all of this comes up. So it says file the annual report, sunbiz.org division. Yes, you want to make sure that up there for the search address it says sunbiz.org. So we're going to click on that. Let me double check and make sure. Annual report check. So no, file annual report. That's what you want to do. File your annual report. So let's click on that. And all right, so now we're back at where we left off at earlier. This is where I was at. I'm going to scroll up. All right, so we're going to go ahead and file my annual reports. This is how you do it. Just taking you step by step on how to file your annual report for your LLC, for your business. So we're not going to do the instructions. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead. You see, just a few minutes ago, I had showed you, because I couldn't remember my document number because that is a long number. It starts with the L and then it has like, I don't know, 15 other numbers behind that letter L. So what I did was I wrote it down so I could type it in. So right now I'm just going to that little box right there where it says document. And I'm going to go ahead and type that in. So it was L2. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros, and then 3, 4, and then 0, and then 6, 3. All right, so now I typed it in, so it should come up something on the screen. Index. All right, so it says, Okay, so what did I do wrong? It says document ID can only be 6 or 12 characters long. Let's see. I must have did something wrong. So LL2. Okay, give me a minute. Let me figure this out. All right, so I'm just gonna click on what it comes up. So let's see if it'll do it now. Okay, here we go. It's just taking a few minutes. All right, so let's see. What the world? All right. All right, so we're gonna try this one more time. It should go. What in the world? Well, we're gonna hit submit. All right, we're gonna hit submit because that's the right number. Okay. Okay, because I think what happened was I think I put too many zeros. I was only supposed to put 4 zeros, and I think I put 5. So maybe that's why I kept saying that it couldn't go through. So I'm gonna try this and see hopefully that this works because I put 4 zeros instead of 5. So hopefully it won't give me any problems. I don't know why it's acting up. What? Oh my gosh! Like for real? Report. Okay, so now I got it the other way. So I'm gonna hit submit and try this again. So after you type in your document number, you hit submit, and it should come up. Finally. I don't know why it was tripping. Oh my gosh, I was getting so mad. All right, so now we got what we need. So right now I'm gonna go up and scroll up. So after you type in your document number, you're gonna come to this. You're gonna come to this right here. Okay, so now we're gonna scroll up. All right, and you're gonna hit submit. Okay, so as you can see, my business name is Queen Island Goddess LLC. And then it says the type is a Florida limited liability company. And then it has my document number on the right hand side. And then it has the price of the filing fee. If you look on the right hand side, on the upper right hand corner, it says the filing fee is $138.75. So that's what I'm going to pay today. And keep in mind, I forgot to tell you today's date. Today is Saturday, April the 30th. So I'm not playing. I'm not even waiting until May the 1st. So today is Saturday, April the 30th. Um, so that's when I'm going to file mine. It says file date. This is every time when you have a new business, you want to file your business through the state. You have to do that first, and I'm gonna do a video on that as well. Anytime before you even like launch your business, you got to make sure that your business is approved by the state you're in, the state that you live in first, and they will send you an approval letter in the mail saying, okay, your business is ready to you can go ahead and start your business. It's filed through the state. So once it's filed through the state, you have a legit business. All right. So that's a whole nother video. So that's when I filed, and it says the filing state is the state of Florida, and my status for my business is active. You always want to keep your business active unless you decide you don't want to do your business anymore. But until then, you make sure you pay your filing fee to keep it active. And it says the EIN number applied for. So let's see, FIEN. So I don't think I need that. My EIN number. Sometimes how you get your EIN number is when you do a business account at your bank. A lot of times you will find your EIN number from that. You just go get your banking information, and your EIN number will be there. But I'm going to check that in a minute. But right now, this is what I was talking about when you edit your address. Okay, principal address. See, this address has been changed since you know, then so since last year I had this address on there. So now I have a new address. So I'm going to edit this. So all you got to do when you want to edit something is you're going to go to click on that edit principal address. So we're going to click on edit principal address, and we're going to come up and let's see, it's going to give us options to go ahead and edit the address. So the country it is in is in the United States. This has changed the address at the top for the, because I have a PO box for my I have a PO box for my business. So that PO box has changed because I had moved from a different city. I'm still in the state of Florida, but I moved from a different city, so I got a new PO box. So this is going to change, and that is going to be 290, because this is what your annual report is. You change everything. If you got married, you need to, like I said, change your last name. If you got a new address, you need to edit that. All right, so let's see, let's go next. So we're on line 2. All right, so let's see. All right, so let's see what we got here. Why is this? I wanted to get it back to the fuller screen, but for some reason, okay, let's do this. Okay, there we go. All right, so now we're back to the full screen. So it says address, and so we're gonna change this to. All right, so let's change. We're gonna change this address. All right, so this is my new address for my business. So it's 550. Let's see, Mary Esther. And let me hold on, make sure. 550 Mary Esther Cutoff. That's what it is. Okay. Cut off. I think it's cut off. And it is because this, for some reason, my PO box is really long this time. Okay, so let's see, because I want to make sure everything is right. So Mary Esther Cutoff. Okay, so it is Mary Esther Cutoff, number 18. So that's what we're gonna put. Number 18.